Now we'll take problems on AS16, right? तो हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे problems on AS16. All the problems are from your ICA material. I'll read one by one, okay? The first problem, when capitalization of borrowing cost should cease as per accounting standard 16. See, we have learned, right, when to start capitalization, when to suspend capitalization, when to cease capitalization. In this case, they are asking you the third bit, when to cease capitalization. If you remember, when you will cease capitalization, when all the activities in relation to development of the asset is fully complete, right? एक बार all the activities in relation to what's the development of the asset is complete, or once the asset is ready for its intended use, you should stop capitalization. Am I clear with this? So in line I can simply say you one thing, once the management takes a call that an asset is ready for its intended use, you should what you should do, you should stop capitalization. From that period of time, whatever borrowing cost you are incurring, you should transfer to what, sir? P&L. Am I clear, sir? Yes, you can read the answer once. Have a look, sir. When substantially all the necessary activities to prepare the qualifying asset are complete. Am I clear? This is the principal answer. Once you say all the activities in relation to the asset preparation are complete, gone the case, you should stop the capitalization. Now this is a general point. This is what they are discussing is a general point. How someone will come to a conclusion whether the activities are complete or not, वो बोल रहा है वो. This is like part of the activity. If you remember, there's a project. It got 4 buildings, right? Remember, ना 4 building है. Building 1, building 2, building 3, building 4. When a part of the asset is complete, in that case, the capitalization should stop with that completion of that asset, right, na sir? If the project got multiple assets and borrowing cost is in relation to different assets, once the asset is complete, right now, borrowing cost for that part of the asset should stop. You need not wait for the completion of the project as a whole, right? तो ये point वहाँ पे discuss किया है. If you want, I can read for you. When the construction of a qualifying asset is completed in parts, and completed part is capable of being used, right ना? एक asset आप use कर सकते, while construction continues for the other parts. In that case, capitalization of borrowing cost in relation to part should cease when substantially all the activities necessary to prepare the part is intended for first study. मतलब whenever a part of the asset is complete, then borrowing cost should stop for that part of the asset. Am I clear, sir? We'll take the next question. Question number 36. GHI Limited obtained a loan of 70 lakhs on 15th April 2010 from JKL Bank to be utilized as under. 70 lakhs का loan लिया है. What is the purpose of loan if you observe? Construction of factory shed 25 lakhs, purchase of machinery 20 lakhs, for working capital 15 lakhs, for advances per purchase of truck how much, sir? 10 lakhs. Okay. If you asset, this is asset 1, this is asset 2, this is asset 3, this is asset 4. 4 assets hai. In March 2011, construction of factory shed was complete and machinery was ready for its intended use. Okay. Delivery of the truck was received in the next financial year. Total interest of 9,10,000 was charged by the bank for the financial year ending 31st March 2011. So this is the total borrowing cost. ये आपका total borrowing cost है. This is the total borrowing cost incurred. Now if you remember, borrowing cost can be capitalized with the asset value only when the loan is taken or used for what's a qualifying asset. So in this case, if you observe, what is a qualifying asset is a question, right? Qualifying asset क्या क्या है देखो. See, factory shed took roughly around 11 months, 11.5 months time. So yes, it's a qualifying asset. Purchase of machinery. See, purchasing a machinery may not take substantial period of time, right? No. Working capital is not at all asset at all. Advances for purchase of truck, you are given advance, delivery is issued late, right? So even this is not taken as what's a qualifying asset. So in the given example, only one asset is what's a, only one asset is a qualifying asset. Therefore, proportionate of proportionate of amount used for qualifying asset can go for capitalization. If you observe, what is the total amount used if you observe? 25 plus 20, 45 plus 15, कितना हो गया? 60, 70 lakhs. Therefore, total amount utilized is how much, sir? 70 lakhs. total amount utilized is how much, sir? 70 lakhs. So how much is used for a qualifying asset? Qualifying asset के लिए कितना यूज हुआ देखते हैं एक बार. That is nothing but, have a look, sir. For 70 lakhs of loan, if the interest is 9.1 lakh, right now, for a qualifying asset of 25 lakhs, what should be the eligible borrowing cost? It should be 25 into 9.1 divided by 70. Therefore, 3.25 lakh of borrowing cost can go for capitalization. Am I clear, sir? समझ में आ रहा है? 3.25 lakh of borrowing cost can go for capitalization. Have a look at the answer. So 3.25 lakh can go for capitalization. Rest all will be charged to what, sir? P&L. Have a look. ऐसे ही प्रेजेंट करना बोल के कोई रूल नहीं है. Come on. So these three are not a qualifying asset, not a qualifying asset, not a qualifying asset. Thereby the interest is charged to what, sir? It is charged to P&L. P&L, P&L, P&L. Am I clear, sir? चलो आगे जाएंगे. Come to question number 37. This is one of the excellent questions. Question number 37. X Limited began construction of new plant on 1st April 2011 and obtained a special loan of 4 lakhs to finance the construction of plant. Now what is a special loan? The loan is taken only for specific purpose, only for this plant. Okay. The rate of interest on loan was how much, sir? 10%. Okay. The expenditure were made on the project of plant were as under. Loan कितने का लिया है? Loan is only 4 lakh rupees. But if you observe what is the total expenditure incurred till now, it is 5 lakhs plus 12 lakhs plus 2 lakhs. Put together कितने का खर्चा कर दिया है? 19 lakhs का खर्चा हो गया. 1st April 5 lakhs, 1st August 12 lakhs, 1st January 2 lakhs. The company other outstanding non-specific loan is how much, sir? 23 lakhs at an applicable rate of interest of how much, sir? 12%. If you observe, there is one general borrowing. ये क्या हो गया, sir? ये हो गया general borrowing. There is one specific borrowing, there is one general borrowing, right? The construction of the plant completed on 31st March 2012. You are required to, क्या बोल रहा है? Calculate the amount of interest to be capitalized as per the provisions of AS 16 borrowing cost. Pass a journal entry for capitalizing the cost and the borrowing cost in respect of the plant. दो चीज़ें पूछ रहा है. Let's see how we can solve. Which page I am? Yeah, I am in this page. So I'll add a page. Right. So we'll do the sum from here. There are total 2 borrowings, right? 2 borrowing है. Have a look, sir. There are total 2 borrowings. Borrowing 1, specific borrowing. Specific borrowing कितना है, sir? 4 lakhs. At what rate of interest? If I am not wrong, this is at what rate of interest, sir? This is a 10% rate of interest. Okay, very good. There is one more general borrowing. There is one more general borrowing 2, which is called general borrowing. How much is the general borrowing, sir, if I am not wrong? General borrowing is 23 lakhs. At what rate of interest? At the rate of 12%. 12% rate of interest का एक और borrowing है. Now what is the point? Point is what, specific borrowing interest will be, no doubt, borrowing cost will be added to the asset value because it's a specific borrowing. But general borrowing you can use for any purpose ना. So let us understand how much amount is used for this asset. दो जल्दी नहीं है. Next one, sir. Amount utilized for qualifying asset. Amount utilized for qualifying asset. If I am not wrong, on different dates, different amount is utilized. First. April, August, January. 1st April, 1st August, 1st of January. आराम से. All the 3 are same years, right? Yeah, 11, 12. 2011, 2012. How much is the amount utilized if you observe? The amount utilized is 5 lakhs, 12 lakhs and 2 lakhs. 5 lakhs, 12 lakhs and 2 lakhs. Therefore, total amount utilized is how much, sir? 19 lakhs. But if you observe, the amount utilized is not uniform, right? So if you observe, when is the asset ready for its intended use? On 31st of March. So let us find out annualized borrowing. Annualized utilization. एनालाइज यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ अमाउंट, नो हर्री, आराम से करेंगे. 5 lakhs is utilized for all the 12 months. Do you agree? Okay. Next 12 lakhs is used only from August now. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 महीना, 8 by 12 plus 2 lakhs is utilized only for 3 months, January, February, March, into 3 by 12. There, how much is the annualized borrowing? Let's solve this. This is 5 into 12 divided by 12 m plus 12 into 8 divided by 12 m plus 2 into 3 divided by 12 m plus MRC. So 13.5 lakh is annual usage or annual borrowing utilized. Out of this 13.5 lakh, carefully listen, out of this 13.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs should be general borrowing, right? Yeah. 4 lakhs specific borrowing is used or special borrowing is used at the rate of 10% interest, and balance is what, sir? 13.5 minus 4 कितना होता है? 9.5 lakh general borrowing is used at the rate of 12% per annum. Therefore, total borrowing cost that can be capitalized is equal to 4 lakhs into 10% plus 9.5 lakh into 12%. 12% why? Because yearly है ना भाई. So it's 4 lakhs into 10% m plus 4 lakhs into 10% m plus. Second one is 9.5 lakh or 9,50,000 into 12% m plus MRC. It is 1,54,000 borrowing cost can be capitalized. Therefore, total amount to be capitalized. Total amount to be capitalized is nothing but two things are to be capitalized. If you remember, दो चीजें capitalize करनी पड़ेगी. A, amount spent on the asset, amount spent on the development of the asset. What's the total amount spent on the development of the asset? 19 lakhs. That's one amount. Plus B, borrowing cost. B, borrowing cost. कितना borrowing cost है? 1,54,000. So put together, it is 20,54,000 rupees. You can go for capitalization. Am I clear, sir? Therefore, journal entry, I think it's a machine or what? क्या है ये? मशीन है क्या है? Plant है, plant. So yeah. So entry should be what, sir? Entry should be plant and machinery account debit 20.54 lakhs, TO2 cash and bank account credit. Assuming interest is paid down, assuming interest is how much, sir? 20.54 lakh. Put together, this is a journal entry. Am I clear with this entry? Have a look, sir. So what we have done this annual usage is very, very important. ये समय क्या important है? Annual usage. Because amount is used on different dates ना. So you have to find out annual usage, then only you can solve the sum. अच्छा है? Simple है ना? So not bad, sir. Important sum. Relative. Only two sums are there which are important. ये एक sum है. देख लो sir. So you can see your ICA answer also once. Yeah, 20.54 lakh. 20.54 lakh. जाएंगे आगे जाएंगे. We'll go to question number 38. On 1st April 2011, Amazing Construction Limited obtained a loan of 32 crores to be utilized as under. 32 crores का लोन है. कैसे यूज़ किया देखो. Construction of a ceiling across 2 cities. Work was held up totally for a month during the year due to high water level. See, high water levels are due to natural calamities, right? Or due to some natural reasons. Thereby, you need not suspend any capitalization. Am I clear? So, whatever interest cost is incurred for this 25 crores, you can go for capitalization. Don't worry. So, yes, it's a qualifying asset. Purchase of equipment and machinery? No, it's not a qualifying asset. Working capital? No, it's not a qualifying asset. Purchase of vehicles? No, it's not a qualifying asset. Advance for tools, cranes, etc. No, it's not a qualifying asset. Purchase of technical know-how. See, purchase of know-how will not take substantial period of time, right? So no, it's not a qualifying asset. Total interest charged by the bank for the year ending 31st March 2012 is only 80 lakh rupees. God knows what. 32 crores का loan है. Interest is only how much, sir? 80 lakhs. So show the treatment of interest. What you need to do, very simple, if I am not wrong, have a look, sir. Total interest कितना 80 ना? We can do very simply. ऐसे सॉल्व हो जाता. Have a look, sir. For 32 crores, the interest is how much? 80 lakhs. Out of this 25 crores we have used, right, for a qualifying asset. So अगर loan amount 32 crores है, interest कितना है? 80 lakhs है. How much is the qualifying asset value? 25 crores. How much you can go for capitalization? It should be 80 lakhs into 25 divided by 32. 62.5 lakhs can be taken as borrowing cost, which is eligible for qualified asset, which is incurred for what, sir? Qualified asset. Thereby, out of 80 lakhs, I am writing here, out of 80 lakhs, 62.5 lakhs can be capitalized, and balance, I don't know how much, 80 minus 62.5, 80 minus 62.5, 17.5 can go for what, sir? P&L. This is how you should present your answer. Check कर लो एक बार. 62.5 can go for capitalization, 17.5 can be charged towards, sir, P&L. Routine sum, sir. Same sum we have seen already in the previous somewhere. पिछले भी मैं देखा था ना कहीं पे. Yeah, same as question number 36. Base, not that up to mark. Same as क्वेश्चन नंबर 36. सेम ही तो है, वहाँ पे देखा भी तो है ना ऑलरेडी. छोड़ दो, इग्नोर करो. राइट, नेक्स्ट सम. सुहाना लिमिटेड issued 12% secured debentures of rupees 100 lakhs on 1/5/2013 to utilize as under. See careful the debentures data. They have issued somewhere in the month of May. Construction of factory building 40 lakhs. Purchase of machinery, no, it's not a qualifying asset. Working capital, no, it's not a qualifying asset. Okay, so 100 lakhs entire amount was used क्या? 40 plus 35 plus 25. Yeah, entire 100 lakhs was used, sir. In March 2014, the construction of factory building was completed and machinery was installed and ready for its intended use. Okay. Total interest on debentures for the financial year ending 31st March 2014 was how much, sir? 11 lakhs. Super. This is the total interest for the whole year. During the year 13-14, the company has invested the idle funds out of money raised from debentures in bank fixed deposit and has earned interest of how much, sir? 2 lakhs. If you remember, if you make any interest income out of the loan borrowed, then that interest income should be reduced from borrowing cost, right? So careful. This 2 lakhs would be this 2 lakhs would be reduced. This will be reduced from where, sir? This will be reduced from borrowing cost. Show the treatment of interest under accounting standard 16 and also explain the nature of the asset. If I am not wrong, same routine sum hai, sir. This is again same as question number 36, routine sums. Answer you want, I can do it here itself. If you observe, what is the net borrowing cost? The net borrowing cost is nothing but 11 lakhs minus 2 lakhs. That is only 9 lakhs is the net borrowing cost. कैपिटलाइज कर सकते नहीं कर सकते वो सेकेंडरी क्वेश्चन है. बोरिंग कॉस्ट तो पूरा 9 लाख रुपए ही है. डू यू एग्री? बोलो ना सर. नाउ गोइंग फर्दर, व्हाट इज द टोटल बोरिंग? द टोटल लोन इज हाउ मच, सर? द टोटल लोन इज 100 lakhs. व्हाट इज द नेट बोरिंग कॉस्ट? द नेट बोरिंग कॉस्ट इज 9 lakhs. Out of this 100 lakhs, how much is used for a qualifying asset? 40 lakhs. So how much can go for capitalization? Do you agree? That should be 40 into 9 divided by 100. Do you agree? बोलो ना सर. 40 into 9 divided by 100. 3.6 lakhs can go for capitalization. This amount can go for capitalization. Am I clear, sir? Have a look, sir, once. Yeah, I am right. 3.6 lakhs can go for capitalization. So out of 9 lakhs, 3.6 will be capitalized, 5.4 lakh will be charged to P&L. Am I clear? रूटीन सम है सर, जाएंगे आगे सम. A company utilizes interest cost of holding investment and add to the cost of investment every year. Wow. Thereby understating interest cost in P&L account. Comment on the accounting treatment done by the company in the context of AS, relevant AS. The relevant AS should be nothing but here what, sir? AS 16 only. That's called borrowing cost. So if you observe what the company is doing, the company capitalizes interest cost of holding investment. See, the company would have taken loan. From that loan, they have purchased some investment. Now ask yourself, is investment a qualifying asset? It can be when the asset takes substantial period of time. यहाँ पे substantial period तो नहीं लगा होगा. See, holding investment, generally investments are nothing but what, sir? Investments are not qualifying asset unless they are investment property. Investments are not qualifying asset. Thereby, the accounting treatment done by the company is absolutely wrong. Thereby, what they should do, sir? They should charge interest cost to P&L. In this case, they should do correction to the value of what, sir? Investment. Whatever amount has been wrongly added to investment value, they should write it down to what, sir? P&L back. Interest cost you cannot keep on adding to what, sir? Investment value. Am I clear? Unless investment takes substantial period of time. Am I clear, sir? You can just pause the video and you can have the look at the answer. एक बार होना है तो रुक के देख लो, एक बार पॉज कर लो. Otherwise, I'll go to the next question. This is one of the excellent questions. Have a look, sir. ये super important question है, sir. Very, very important question. Ayush Limited began construction of new building on 1st January 2014. It obtained 3 lakh special loan. एक 3 लाख का स्पेशल लोन है to finance the construction of building on 1st January 2014 at an interest rate of how much, sir? 12%. Okay, very good. The company other outstanding 2 non-specific borrowing were, तो ये हो गई जनरल बोरिंग 1, ये हो गई जनरल बोरिंग 2. There are 2 general borrowings. When there are 2 general borrowings, we need to find out average rate of interest for both these borrowings, right? The expenditure that were made on the building project were as follows. So these are the dates on which different expenditure was incurred, right? Na? Okay, super. What they want now? Building was completed on 31st of December 2014. Careful with the dates. Building कब बन के ready हो गया? By 31st of December 2014. Following the principles prescribed in AS16 borrowing cost, calculate the amount of interest to be capitalized and pass one journal entry for capitalizing the cost and borrowing in respect of what's a building. So what I'll do? I'll do the answer here. इसके नीचे अपना आंसर लगा देता हूँ. Add page. Have a look, sir. There is no hurry. We'll do slow by slow. First one, there is one specific borrowing, right? There is a borrowings में पूरे 3 borrowing है. Borrowings में total 3 borrowing है. One specific borrowing is there. General borrowing is there. General borrowing 1 and what, sir? General borrowing 2. General borrowing मतलब the borrowing can be used for any purpose. Specific borrowing कितना है देखो. Specific borrowing कितना है? Specific borrowing है 3 लाख. 3, 6 and 11. 3 lakhs, 6 lakhs and 11 lakhs. At what rate of interest? है ना भाई? At what rate of interest? 12, 11 and 13. At 12%, 11% and 13%. 3 different rates के borrowings हैं. ठीक है ना सर? 3 different rates के borrowings हैं. ठीक है? Now that's point number 1. Now point number 2 भी ले लेंगे हम लोग धीरे धीरे. Point number 2. Average rate of interest for general borrowing. Because which general borrowing is used where we don't know ना. So let us find out the average rate of interest for general borrowing. कितना आता है देखते हैं. That is 6 lakhs into 11% plus 11 lakhs into 13% whole divided by 6 lakhs plus 11 lakhs. अरे interest divided by principal यार. That is equal to कितना आता है देखता हूँ रुको. Okay. 6 lakhs into 11 percentage M plus 11 lakhs into 13 percentage M plus MRC. It is 2,09,000 divided by 17 lakhs into 100. Then what is the rate of borrowing divided by 17 lakhs into 100? It's coming 12.29 percentage. Okay, 12.29411 कुछ आ रहा है, you can say 12.29. Okay, point number 3. Annualized usage. Why annualized usage? Because the project took exactly 1 year, right now. See how the funds were used, it's also important. These are the different dates when the money was used. January, April, July and December. I am assuming first of month because date is not given. So we are assuming everything is on first only. ठीक है? January, April, July, December. 1st January, 1st April, 1st July, 1st of December. Careful, the period is January to December. 3, 3.5, 5.5, 1.5. 3, 3.5 lakh, 5.5 lakh, 1.5 lakh, right? So this amount is used for how many months, you know? Therefore annualized usage is nothing but 3 lakhs into 12 by 12. अप्रैल ना, तो अप्रैल में जून 3 महीना छोड़ दो, 3 महीना छोड़ देंगे तो कितना 9 by 12, 6 by 12, ये कितना आएगा 1 by 12. So let us find out annualized usage. Therefore annualized usage would be how much, you know, 3 lakhs M plus 3.5, yeah, 3 lakhs M plus 3.5 into 9 divided by 12 M plus 5.5 into 6 divided by 12 M plus 1.5 into 1 divided by 12 M plus MRC. It is coming 8.5 lakh is a per annum usage. That's called annualized usage of amount, right? पूरे साल में on an average कितना amount use किया. Therefore point number 4, borrowing cost to be capitalized. Borrowing cost to be capitalized. कितना capitalize कर देंगे? Therefore borrowing cost to be capitalized will be out of 8.5 lakh. First you would have used general borrowing or specific borrowing? Specific borrowing. How much is specific borrowing? 3 lakhs. So how much is general borrowing that you have used? Special borrowing use करेंगे ना सर, तो general borrowing कितना use किया होगा? It is 8.5 minus 3, 5.5 lakh general borrowing yours. What is the rate of interest for specific borrowing? 12%. At 12%, what is the rate of interest for general borrowing? Two rates are there, na? We have done average of it. What is the average of it? 12.29%. Therefore, how much borrowing cost can be capitalized? Let's find the answer. It should be equal to 3 lakh into 12% M plus 5,50,000 into 12.29% M plus MRC. It should be 1,03,586 rupees. Therefore, what is the total asset value? Therefore, total asset value should be how much, you know? It should be two things. Amount spent on the what, sir? कितना amount spend कर दिया अभी तक? It is 3 plus 3.5 plus 5.5 plus 1.5. Put together 13.5 lakh we have spent. So it is 13.5 lakh. That is 13.5 lakh plus borrowing cost कितना? 1,03,586. So put together कितना होगा? 13.5 lakh. So it's 13,50,000 plus 103,586. Put together it is 14,53,586 rupees is the total asset value that you can capitalize in the books. Right now, check कर लो sir. Very good sum. Excellent sum. Therefore, where is the final answer? Yeah, it's coming 14,53,596. See, 1 rupee here and there does not really bother. ठीक है ना, 1 रुपये यहाँ की वहाँ की. ये रहा मेरा आंसर, ये रहा आपका आंसर. दोनों का सेम ही है, चलता है. 14,53,586. Am I clear? Very easy sum, right? Chalo, we'll take the last sum if I'm not wrong in this chapter. This is also one of the excellent sums, right? आराम से करेंगे. If you remember, this question is on what, AS11. Foreign currency borrowings. Foreign currency borrowings पे है ये sum. तो I hope we can do the sum very easily. We'll do the sum here, don't worry. एक नया पेज खोल लेता हूँ. I'll paste it here and do. I don't know, paste नहीं हुआ. चलो, we'll do it again. Shah Builders Limited has borrowed a sum of US dollar 10 lakhs at the beginning of financial year 14-15 for its residential project at LIBOR plus 3%. LIBOR means London Interbank Offer Rate. London Interbank Offer Rate, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं LIBOR. इंडिया में चलता है MIBOR, मुंबई इंटरबैंक ऑफर रेट, राइट? So what is the total loan taken? US dollar 10 lakhs at the beginning of financial year 14-15 for an essential project at a LIBOR plus 3%. What is the LIBOR there? London में 1%. Therefore 1% plus 3% put together is 4% is the borrowing rate, right? The interest is payable at the end of financial year. At the time of availing, exchange rate was how much, sir? Rupees 56. Exchange rate कितना था? 56 था. And the rate of exchange on the balance sheet date is how much, sir? 62. Very huge increase. 56 has become how much, sir? 62. Dollar का rate इतना बढ़ गया. If Shan Builders Limited borrowed the loan in India in rupee equivalent, the rate of interest would have been only how much, sir? 10.5. यही लोन अगर इंडिया में लेते तो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना रहता? 10.5. कंप्यूट बोरिंग कॉस्ट एंड एक्सचेंज डिफरेंस फॉर द ईयर एंडिंग 31 March 2015 एज पर अप्लीकेबल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड. एम आई क्लियर, सर? देयर इज नो हरी, विल डू स्लोली. फर्स्ट विल राइट सम इन्फॉर्मेशन. पॉइंट नंबर 1 आराम से करेंगे, जल्दी क्या है ना भाई? हाउ इज अ फॉरेन करेंसी लोन? फॉरेन करेंसी लोन इज डॉलर 10 lakhs. Very good. What is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is LIBOR plus 3%. LIBOR is 1. So put together it should be 4%. Point number 3. Therefore, interest payable at the end of the year. Interest payable at the end of the year is how much, sir? $10 lakh into 4%, which is nothing but $40,000. Right? Therefore, if I convert this interest in Indian currency, therefore interest converted into Indian currency is nothing but $40,000 into, see, if you remember, interest is payable at the end of the year, so you have to say at the end of the year what is the rate? कितना रेट है भाई? 62 है, into 62. Why 62? Because that's the rate of exchange at the year end. So how much is the answer coming? 40,000 into 62. It's coming 24,80,000 rupees. Okay, so that is rupees 24.8. Okay, point number 5. Now if you remember, when loan was taken, what is the dollar rate? The dollar rate was $1 was rupiah 56. Okay, at or on 31st of March 2015, the same $1 has become how much, sir? Rupiah 62. Okay, no issues. Point number 6. Interest savings by taking loan in foreign currency. Interest में कितनी बचत आई? So had the loan been taken in Indian currency, what would have been the interest, right now? Interest, if loan is taken in Indian currency, अगर यही लोन इंडियन करेंसी में लेते तो व्हाट वुड हैव बीन द इंटरेस्ट? देयर इज नो हरी. द इंटरेस्ट वुड हैव बीन हाउ मच, इट वुड बी $10 lakh into 56 into 9, I don't know what is the interest rate in India. It is 10.5, very huge, into 10.5 percentage. So it is 10 into 56 into 10.5 percentage. It would have been 58 lakhs 80,000 rupees. Now interest on foreign currency loan. How is the interest on foreign currency loan? It is only how much, sir? 24.8 lakhs. 24.8 lakhs. है ना भाई? Therefore, how much do you feel you have saved interest? Therefore, savings of interest is equal to 58.8 minus 24.8. कितना आ रहा है भाई? 34 lakh rupees का saving आ रहा. Very good. But in the background, there is a problem for you. Problem is restatement loss. Point number 7. है ना भाई? As per AS 11, foreign currency loan should be restated on बैलेंस शीट डेट, है ना भाई? बैलेंस शीट डेट को फॉरेन करेंसी लोन को रीस्टेट करना पड़ेगा. देयरफॉर रीस्टेटमेंट लॉस. रीस्टेटमेंट, सर हाउ यू आर टेलिंग रीस्टेटमेंट लॉस? जब डॉलर का रेट बढ़ गया तो लायबिलिटी बढ़ गई ना सर. व्हेन अ लायबिलिटी इंक्रीज इट्स अ लॉस ओनली. देयरफॉर रीस्टेटमेंट लॉस वुड बी $10 lakhs इंटू 62 minus 56. लग गया फटका. 62 minus 56, 6 into 10 that is 60 lakhs is the restatement loss. Now if you remember point number 8, this is a punch point. Restatement loss to the extent of savings in interest can be treated as borrowing cost. याद है? Can be treated as what, sir? Borrowing cost. Therefore, out of this 60 lakh rupees, what will happen? Have a look. Out of this 60 lakh rupees, how much do you feel there is a savings in interest? 34 lakhs. 34 lakhs can be taken as what, borrowing cost. And balance कितना हो जाएगा, sir? 60 minus 34. 26 lakhs will be taken as what, loss, which should be taken to P&L account debit. Am I clear, sir? So 34 lakhs will be taken as borrowing cost. 26 lakhs will be taken to what, sir? P&L account debit. Therefore, ultimate point. Therefore, what is the total borrowing cost? Therefore, total borrowing cost would be, what is the actual borrowing cost? Actual borrowing cost is 24.8. ये तो आपका actual borrowing cost है ना? Actual borrowing cost is 24.8 lakhs plus 34 lakhs. Put together 58.8 lakhs is your total borrowing cost. मतलब had the loan been taken in Indian currency, what would have been the borrowing cost? The borrowing cost would have been 58.8. The same amount government is allowing, through AS, right now, saying that no problem, that foreign exchange fluctuation gain or loss is there now. The loss to the extent of savings in interest can be taken as what, sir? Borrowing cost. So 58.8 lakhs can be taken as what, sir? Borrowing cost. तो ये हो गया आपका one sum. This is one of the most important sums. Most important. Am I clear, sir? So this completes problems on what, sir? Your AS16, right? See you in another standard called what, sir? Problems on AS26 pending है. और क्या pending है अपने पास? AS11 के problems भी pending है, right? Thank you.